Don't shoot anyone, don't shoot anyone, don't shoot anyone. Okay, good. Wards, I think. Back. Presidium. Back. Wards. CSEC, that's right. CSEC is exactly where I'm going. I just forgot. Apparently. Also, I do not like how the starlight or sunlight, however you want to call it, because, you know, the sun is specifically the star that the Earth orbits around. I do not like how the light from that star looks like a death laser. In the, loading screen. Where am I going? Speak to the, oh, gosh darn. They said go to the place to do the stuff. They said to come here to get to requisition some supplies. Or is that... Gosh darn it. That's the scientist. The fan. Fists OSD. Oh, I should have, Oops. Oh, well. Oh, you guys can have white heads. White head tentacle things. Interesting. No offense to them in any way. It's just like, I'm fascinated because I am someone who has not been around these aliens. Unlike, Shepard here. I don't know where I'm going. Where? Alliance Docking Bay. That's... Oh, you go through CSEC to get to the Alliance Docking Bay. I should read the journal more carefully. I do not like the wibble wobble of your character when you're running, you're sprinting. But I don't like the speed. Oh, CSEC Academy is like right nearby, I think. Is it? CSEC Academy is this way. Ah! There's a ramp. I'm so sorry for the wibble wobble. In fact, is there a screens option? A gameplay? Graphics? It doesn't seem to be in effect. Oh well. To CSEC Academy.
The Quarians endangered the entire galaxy when they let the Geth break free. I hope your people are properly contrite, Tali.
As the Turians are properly contrite for releasing the genophage upon the Krogan.
You're assuming that sterilizing them was a mistake.
Oh, Garrus, don't make me feel bad for Pep. You're assuming sterilizing them was a mistake? Oh, that's bad. That's not something to say. Oh. Oh, Alliance Docking Bay. Central elevator and... Ah, here we go.
Do you ever regret leaving Citadel security to pursue Saren, Garrus?
Fighting a rogue specter with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
I'm pleased that the imminent destruction of all organic life has improved your career opportunities.
I love her. I love her. She's fantastic. Ah, there's Ambassador Udina.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
I don't know what either of those places are, so okay.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
I don't like him. What?
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Okay.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I'll let him have his privacy. Ooh, another keeper. I'm so sorry that I'm just scanning all of you. Oh, I feel like I'm insulting them every time. How do I leave? Oh, that's the Normandy. Oops. Yeah. This way, guys. Oh, hey, neither of them have 5 toes. I don't know why I expected them to have 5 toes.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
That's a fast decontamination process. Oh no, it actually just fades black. Actually,
what happened to Captain Anderson? Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
What feels wrong?
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel's space. Our enemy knows we're coming. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm just getting all those Paragon points, I guess. On that note, what? Feels like it takes forever. But I'm okay with it. Ooh, viewport. Absolutely nothing out there, I will say, but...
Commander, something you need?
I have to go.
All right, see you.
That, Oh, this is how I interact with things. Galaxy map, open. I'd like to open, but apparently I'm not close enough. Oh, do I need to be... Oh, I have a nice little stand. That's cool. Okay, how does this all work? Supposedly constructed by the long extinct Protheans, this colossal deep space station serves the capital as the capital of the Citadel Council. Gravity is simulated through rotation is a comfortable 1.02 standard Gs on the wards and a light 0.3 standard Gs on the Presidium ring. Total length open 44.7 kilometers, diameter open 12.8 kilometers, population 13.2 million, not including the keepers, gross weight of 7.11 billion metric tons. Okay. Where? Okay, you should press escape. Interesting. Viara's dig site. Well, I guess we'll go to the Exodus, Hades Gamma, Artemis Tau. It's not exactly on our way, but it's close enough. Why do I have to go to Hades Gamma to go to Artemis Tau? Either way. Let's go to Novaria, the Horsehead Nebula, and then go to the Exodus Cluster. Right, we're only in one galaxy. Pax, Novaria, Strenus. Yes, travel to another system. Yeah, I'm glad I couldn't go all the way up there now. Pew! I said that way too early. Oopsies. Veles has a thin atmosphere of xenon and krypton. Most other materials have frozen and fallen as snow. Its surface is composed of potassium with deposits of magnesium. While investigating the primitive anaerobic life of Veles, Binary Helix survey teams discovered a cunningly hidden anchorage of the ancient Krogan warlord Morrow. Many records and artifacts of the Krogan rebellions were recovered and sold at auction. The empty base is now abandoned. Matriarch's writings recovered. Scans of the planet Veles revealed a small abandoned vessel. Your salvage team brought the ship on board and dismantled it, whereupon they discovered one of the Matriarch Delenaga's writings. Cool. Svarog. This place looks hot. Svarog is a small but typical hydrogen and helium gas giant whose orbit lies quite close to the star. It is unusual for a star with a close orbiting gas giant to have a habitable world. Svarog is Pax's only gas giant, but its temperature, powerful winds, and high orbital velocity make it a poor candidate for helium-3 mining. While Noveria enjoys plentiful deuterium for its fusion plants, it imports all of its helium-3 from out system. Orbital period of 0.2 Earth years, radius of 32,285 kilometers, day length of 13.4 Earth hours. Murana. Murana is an icy planetoid smaller than Earth's moon. Many planetary geologists suspect it was once an Oort cloud, ice dwarf, which migrated inwards after an encounter with some other body. While the crust is frozen water ice, deeper layers are mostly silicates, with pockets of magnesium and aluminum. Murana is tidally locked to Pax. The same side always faces the sun. Interesting. What's AU? Orbital distance 6.3 AU. If that's a U. Orbital period of 17.7 Earth years. So it takes a long time for a full year. Got it. A solar year for this one. Radius 1,089 kilometers. That's not big. That's tiny. 1,000 kilometers? The US from north to south is taller than that. Wider, taller, longer? I don't know. Day length of 17.7. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait, that's right. There is no year. There is no day-night cycle. I forgot about that. Atmospheric pressure 0.0 Earth atmosphere, so it has no atmosphere. Surface temperature of -158 Celsius. Surface gravity of (?0.1 G. That's cool. Noveria is a small, frozen terrestrial world, barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Noveria Development Corporation, who lease out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Noveria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories. Colony founded 2,163. Population 361,400. Capital of Port Hanshan. Orbital distance of 0.9 AU. Orbital period of 0.9 Earth years. Radius of 5,656 kilometers. Day length of 52 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure of 0.87 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature of -1 Celsius. Surface gravity at 0.81. 1 being Earth, I'm guessing. This is very colorful. I hope it doesn't give anyone seizures.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
I see why they call him Joker. I can't say I'm super happy, but I see why. That's a point of interest. I don't know how to get out of here, honestly. Who's over here? Kaiden.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Where is everyone located? Oh, I have my own locker. I guess I'm taking my own stuff. Equipment. I should be disassembling a lot of this stuff. Or selling it. Selling it's probably the best choice. Sleeper pod. I'm okay, cool. I really dislike the screen wobble. Why does it wibble wobble? Where is everyone? Okay, so there's no one here. Is there anyone downstairs? Or through the elevator, I should say. I just want to find out where everyone is. My shadow was not where it should have been. Ah, there's Garrus. There's Alliance Requisition Officer. There's Rex. Ashley. I'm guessing over there is where Tali is. Requisition Officer first.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay. Oh, that looks decent. Can I compare it? Yes. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good armor. That's really good armor. Heck, that's good armor. That's just... The light armor is the best armor I have access to. It's a little bit more balanced than the medium armor, even. Yeah, I'm willing to go with this light armor. Let's go ahead and buy it. How much does it cost? Does it say? $12,250. I can't buy that. Let's go ahead and sell shotgun. No. How does one? There we go. Oh, it's accept. There's accept on there. Sniper rifle, accept. Sniper rifle, accepts. Heavy armor, accept. I'll hold on to the Krogan armor. Shotgun, 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 sniper rifle. Assault rifle, shotgun, 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 assault rifle, a few pistols. Buy. So yeah, it cost us 12,000. That's expensive. That explains why it's so so good. Yeah, I can't afford any of that. Howdy, Garrus.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to... I understand, Commander.
Sometimes you gotta make things clear, because you don't ever know. You remember Garrus, right? Oh, you can equip people through here. That's cool. Hey, Rex. How do you feel about armor? You're a Krogan, right? Are you... I mean, they're not that good anyway, but...
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Was that flirty? That sounded like there was a hint of flirting at the end there.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Nice ship you've got, Shepard.
I like
What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Rex? My voice broke there. I was trying to say Rex. Yep, there's Tali. Element 0 core.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
I like her.
I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, We have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
That sounds really rough.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed.
Makes sense.
In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
That's still a lot.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
I didn't mean to offend you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. Most Quarians tend to have pretty strong opinions about the Geth.
Makes sense. I don't blame them.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I'm just gonna click this again, see what happens.
It's not the best way to make a good impression.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Nothing, apparently.
I should go.
See you later.
Well, that was a bunch of lore. And I'm currently 40 minutes into the video, so... next episode, we are going to go... Well, next episode and next session. This is the end of my recording session for the day. We're going to go, that's shiny. I'm gonna walk away before I get distracted. We're going to go to this... snowy planet, I guess? I don't actually know how you begin a mission. Either, I guess we're gonna find out tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but tomorrow for you guys, based on my upload schedule. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Bye-bye. And stop recording.